Hello, my name's Simon Wickenden, I'm from Arrow ECS and I'm here today with Archie Delawall from Oracle, and we're going to be talking about some of the aspects of MySQL. Archie, so what are we going to be talking about today?
Today we're going to talk about why people should consider investing in the MySQL Enterprise Editions, the commercial editions, and basically how MySQL compares to other proprietary databases out in the market.
But MySQL, that's free, right?
Absolutely, Simon. MySQL is an open source database which is free to use for anyone, anywhere around the world. And in fact, there's over 30 million installs of MySQL out there. So it's not about trying to convince people to use MySQL. Most people already use MySQL in their organizations.
So there's 30 million installations of the sort of free version of MySQL.
Absolutely, Simon.
And so our resellers are, they're interested in MySQL because they might be able to sell the non-free version.
So basically, MySQL Oracle pay my salary, and I'm tasked with actually trying to convert these community users into the enterprise versions of MySQL. And there's a reason to do that. It's not just so that I can make some money and pay my wages. It's there is actually a lot of value add for the customer. So, for example, with a lot of the security legislation and the data hacks and all these type of things that we're hearing about every other day, if you've not got your database monitored or encrypted, you basically wouldn't know straight away if someone started to take away your data. And if they do take your data, if it's not encrypted, well, obviously they've got your crown jewels.
So you're talking about helping people here with GDPR compliance.
Absolutely, Simon. There's GDPR compliance, there's PCI DSS, and a whole raft of other security standards, which by taking on the enterprise editions you are actually complying with. Although you don't comply with GDPR, we merely assist with GDPR, as that's more of a business challenge rather than a technical challenge.
Okay. So, what do our guys need to do? What do the resellers need to do to enthuse customers, to explain to customers why they need to move on to the Enterprise Edition, and what are the business challenges that they need to overcome with the Enterprise Edition?
Sure. So historically, people use MySQL very much for their small, non-mission critical applications. But actually, when you delve in and try and learn a bit more about MySQL, you'll realise that some of the biggest organisations around the world use MySQL in their mission critical applications, such as Facebook. There's 1.2, 1.7 billion users. They have over 30,000 MySQL servers out there. Booking.com, if you're booking a hotel, you may or may not be aware, all the mechanics around that are actually managed by MySQL. Twitter, YouTube, and a whole raft of other big organisations, from your Uber to your Airbnb, they all use MySQL. And in fact, I cover Northern Europe, so I get to go to the Nordics a lot, prefer not to go in the winter. But Swedish National Police, for example, use MySQL as their core database for absolutely everything, from front office, so police force, the actual police, Bobby on the beat, body-worn video camera, when you go to the custody suite, right the way through to paying payroll, managing their entire operations, all done on MySQL. So the thing is though, the community version doesn't actually give you the tools to run mission critical applications, and that's where the Enterprise Edition actually gives you some of the basic building blocks you need to actually start to consider MySQL for mission critical applications. And these would typically include things like monitor, audit, security features, as well as backup. So that's the reasons why. And the biggest hook I would give to partners, and why partners should be interested in MySQL, is because compared to proprietary software, MySQL is significantly cheaper. It's a commodity price product. We're really looking at, say, compared to SQL Server 2013, over a 3-year period, $60,000 compared to 1.6 million. And we don't care about the number of cores in the server neither.
So I think we're going to do another video, aren't we, looking at the differences between MySQL and the Microsoft product set, and drill into more detail on that. So
absolutely.
watch this space. We'll have another video on that later. But is there any other things that that our resellers should know, or?
Well, basically, we're here to help you. If you're finding customers want to know more information, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. We have a team of people here in the UK who will step up to the plate and actually help you close the deal.
That's great. So I think that's probably all we need to cover in this particular video. All the details around my contact details, Archie's contact details, etc. will all be on the links below the video. So all that details there. Get in touch. Thanks very much. Thank you, Archie.
Thank you.